When we were young, we believed education meant going to school, taking exams, earning degrees, and finding a respectable job. But once we stepped into real life, into work, relationships, and family, we discovered something deeper. Knowledge alone doesn't bring peace. Sometimes it only brings more pressure, confusion, and distance. So we must ask ourselves, is education merely a tool for survival and success? Or is it something far greater? Education, at its heart, is not a collection of methods. It is a direction. When the direction is right, the methods work naturally. When the direction is wrong, even the best methods only take us further from truth. I call this direction sustainable education. Not a short-term chase for results, but a lifelong ability to renew ourselves, to face uncertainty with grace, and to stay in healthy relationship with the world around us. As children, we were happy because we were always learning, always exploring. But as adults, we often treat graduation as the end of learning, and life becomes something we just try to survive. The moment we stop growing, unhappiness begins. The Analects says, to learn and to practice what is learned. Is this not a source of joy? True learning carries joy within it. But today, for many parents and children, learning has become a burden. When learning turns into comparison and competition, joy quietly disappears. Education without joy becomes a system. Learning without soul becomes suffering. In the age of artificial intelligence, machines may outdo us in remembering and calculating, but they can never replace what is uniquely human. The warmth of awareness, the calm of presence, and the joy born from within. True learning is not about how much we know, but about who we are becoming. Can we stay clear in the face of difficulty? Can we transform adversity into growth? Can we remain at peace, alone, yet connected to all? Einstein once said, "Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think." I would add, the ultimate outcome of education is a lasting inner joy. Why do we marry, have children, meet certain people? Because life itself is the university. The great learning begins. The way of great learning lies in manifesting virtue, loving others, and reaching the highest good. Every person who crosses our path, our partner, our child, our friends, is a teacher. Marriage teaches humility and understanding. Children teach patience and trust. Hardship teaches gratitude and faith. When we live with a learner's heart, every rise and fall becomes a classroom for the soul. There are no meaningless encounters, only unrecognized lessons. Many parents spend years trying to fix the child, correcting, controlling, judging. But experience shows, the more we control, the weaker the connection becomes. Instead, ask yourself 3 questions. Have I lived my own life with curiosity and calm? Is my energy nourishing or draining to those around me? Am I a gardener parent, offering soil, sunlight, and boundaries, or a carpenter, carving my child into a shape of my design? When the parent has direction, the child naturally finds method. Even a gardener cannot force a flower to bloom, but by caring for the soil and climate, life blossoms naturally. Most so-called education problems are really relationship problems. When the bond of love breaks, even the best techniques fail. Connection must come before correction. Children accept guidance only after they feel seen. Keep boundaries clear but gentle. Gentleness isn't indulgence, and boundaries aren't punishment. Replace control with conversation. When families talk, listen, and decide together, rules stop feeling like oppression. They become a promise of mutual respect. And now, as artificial intelligence reshapes our world, we must remember, our true value is no longer in what we do, but in the energy we bring. Do I bring peace to those around me? Do I turn tension into understanding? Do I bring light instead of judgment? This is not abstract philosophy. It is the real future of education. When parents are calm, kind, and clear in direction, a child's potential naturally unfolds. Education is not only about the child, it is about awakening the parent. Don't rush to shape your child. First, light yourself up. When you live with clarity and joy, your child will be drawn to your light. When your home becomes a living ecosystem of warmth and meaning, education is no longer a struggle. It becomes a dance of shared growth. The essence of education is the continuous growth of life. The ultimate goal of education is the restoration of joy. Direction before method, connection before correction, awakening before transformation. May we all become parents and people who live with awareness, grow with love, and let our homes shine from the inside out.